everyone, are you ready for another adventure? It's me, Wokey, and I'm back with another Fate Grand Order video. And we're just here for a little bit of a grind and talk, because there's not much to do. I'm just kind of waiting for more information to come out, which should be the ordeal call stuff. I could talk about that early, but I would prefer there to be a little bit more hard dates, just so I know it's coming. I know it's coming up. Some people seem to think that the Fate Samurai banner is coming up, and I've told them, no, it happened 2 years ago. Not to say that units from those banners can't come back, just because I think Kentucky might have been on that banner, but then they just made up a banner to say, here's Kentucky again. So, who knows what's going to be happening there. But either way, I'm just going to do cleanup for all the stuff that I have to go from Wandjina, and that's going to be the video. Nothing but just me talking and doing some stuff that is related to the event. And let's go. So as I talk and do everything that I can. So funny enough, it's not actually going to start with the Wandjina event. It's going to be starting with me getting Voyager. His strengthening. Because I did not get this strengthening up at all. It would have been a smart thing to do, but I just didn't have the time. So I'll just go here. Go to the Sir, which is under... No, he's a foreigner, not... He doesn't live on the moon. He's just kind of doing stuff. Here we go. Is there a reason why you don't want to show? There we go. Because doi doi. Okay. Yeah. That should be fine. And then give him for... Actually, I don't know which one would be good for... I don't think he can Black Grail grind, can he? It's a very good question. I say to myself, not 100% sure. But surely, mine's NP2, he should be able to do it. And if he doesn't, it's okay, I've got command seals to force him to do it. Go here to... Why am I being so dumb right now? My brain is like not at full capacity at the moment. And then go here, and then just put any old unit up here at the top. Any one of you who is not currently bonded out. Can go there, that's perfectly fine. I have to switch these out for better CEs. No. Bond level, there we go. Nope, that was the wrong one. Event craft, EXP craft, Valentine's, Mountain Prison. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that works. Next one. Where's Detective Foe? I can put up Detective Foe. Here we go. And then for this last one, I guess I can just put in... No, kind of the anti-tem doesn't make any sense to put that up. Just because it's literally... I gotta find another one that's like 5%er as well. To maximize my gains. But I don't think it actually matters in the long run. I'm just doing this because... I feel the need to. So maybe it doesn't matter which one of these is the last one. Some QP... QP, Mastery XP... There we go. I'll go with that one. It's fine. And yeah, everything else is fine. I forgot about this one. This one can be the barrel guts one. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Go in there. So yeah, it's a lot of currently waiting up. I got some stuff that I have to think of to plan for the future. But funny enough, around this time is around the time I have to start planning for the bigger thing coming for me in October, which is the 13 Nights of Halloween, which is a special thing that I do to celebrate Halloween that requires a lot of planning, because usually it's 13 videos over 13 nights, occasionally with 13 plus guests on it as well, so it takes a while. I think in some years, just to make it easier for me, I've made it so it's like, hey, as long as it's 13 videos released on 13 nights, it's fine with me. So I have to start thinking about that a little bit more. Look at you, Voyager, with your... This is what I was saying. Okay, here we go. This is what I was saying. I wasn't sure if Voyager could make it even with him being NP2 for this exact reason. Because I was like, I know there's something deep inside you that is going to be going like, you know what? 46% sounds pretty good. I'm NP2. I don't need 50%. I'm like, yes, you do. Get your ass to 50%, Voyager. I need you to get 50%. Yeah, that's why it might be better just to actually use Castoria, because unfortunately Oberon is not good enough to provide him the last bit he needs. Oh, I might not need it because it's an Orochi. Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't need him. You got this. Go in there and destroy that snake with just your pure Buster card. There you go. Not even needed. Who cares? So yeah, I have to start planning for 13 Nights of Halloween. And those are usually unrelated to FGO videos that I have to prepare as well. But in the previous year, I did start doing a little bit more FGO-themed Halloween stuff. So I have to think about some stuff that I would want to do for that. So let me go in here and switch it up one more time. So get this ready once again. So it's a lot of planning of that, but then I also have to look and see the future of stuff that's going to be released. But it's pretty chill right now. It gets a little bit less chill when it's near the end of the month and I have to talk about, hey, here's what's coming up next month on the stuff. That makes it a little bit easier, but I'm going to go here. Swap him out. Where is she? There she is. Okay. We'll try this. We'll try this. Maybe all he needs is just a little bit of NP gain, and that should be good enough. I believe. So yeah, I had to think about that a little bit, but you know, it's a pretty chill time right now in FGO. FGO has made it very easy to, as long as you're caught up, I think there's not much for you to do when you can go out and do other things, which I think for some people, it's usually like, oh my god, I need to be always constantly playing this game is dead, I need something to do, but I just take it as, that gives me time to go do other things, go play other stuff, because, it's that usually around that time, there we go, and then he's at 66%, though, which is going to be enough, there we go, that's all he needed, so he didn't need Oberon, he didn't need anything else, he just needed a little NP gain. That's all he ever needed. That's all most quick units ever need. Is someone that can just give him a little bit of NP gain in these trying times, please. Pale blue dot. Give me that little NP gain and we'll be fine. Everything's gonna be good. Hello, Gorgon. I should have looked to see if foreigners do double damage to you. No, it's fine. It does regular damage, so she dies here. So yeah, that's a lot of planning for this future stuff, but that means in the current time, it's a good, relaxing time, which is pretty cool. I'll just release videos when I can. Maybe start releasing some videos of some other games I play as well. Zenless Zone Zero, I'm still, I'm playing, of course, pretty close to every single day, but I'm not in a banner. I'm saving up for the future banners. That game gives you enough currency that if you just save up, you are usually able to get the units that you want. And there's two units, the two units that are currently going to be up, I want one of them. But for the next batch of them, they're going to all have the Spooky Shack, so I'm waiting for them. Alright, Voyager, here's your final. You're going to get you at full power, my little spaceship dude. Let's get you up to snuff. And then Uma Musume, I'm waiting for El Condor Paso that banner to come out. I have to actually read some story stuff there because I need to get more stuff if I'm actually going to plan to do a summon video of some kind. Though those summons go by so quick that it's almost impossible to do one like I do with Zenless Zone Zero or something else. They go by so goddamn quick, and then if you only get one, I'm like, okay, well, sick as shit. I'm done. We're gonna get more currency in that game, too, which is cool. Slowly, as we start building towards the other things, so that's pretty cool. And other than that, I'm pretty close to finishing Cyberpunk, and then I'm gonna look to see what is the next game I'm going to play. I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far. I've also been liking Cyberpunk. I'll see how it ends for it, but I definitely feel like it's a very interesting game in the sense that I feel like it had a lot of ambitions, and I don't feel like they ever reached those ambitions, but it's still pretty good with all the updates that they've done. There's one single update that I had to look up just because I was curious about it, because I just finished the quest, but there was a quest related to one of the characters, which is a really good quest about looking for a serial killer, and then at the end you get a picture of a family, and when I was looking up that picture, I saw that in the religion. I was curious because I never got there because I played it when it first came out, but then obviously I stopped playing because I lost interest like 20 hours in, as you do. And I didn't pick it up again until right now, where I picked it up again and went, there he goes, pale blue dot, all big and powerful. Come here, my boy. So I went to go check on his quest to see if that was in the original game, and then what I saw was the picture that he sends you at the beginning of the game. So in the current version of the game, he sends you a picture that is very nice with a bunch of family, and then in the original version of the game, it was just their 3D models. It was just a bunch of pictures of their 3D models chilling in a hospital room. And in the new one, it's like completely different. It looks so much better. It looks, the first one, I would have probably thought it looked like shit if I looked at it to begin with, but it definitely looked really bad. That game did not come out, I think, finished to the way that they wanted. So here's the cleanup that I was talking about. Now that we're in here with Voyager, he's going to help me clean up with all this. We're just going to get all these apples. Using apples to collect apples, I know, very brave thing for me to be doing here. But then, you know, I don't... That sounds about right for what I want to do. So let me go in here and find the right people. Okay, now I'm going to switch these up again. I don't even know what you're having, my guy. But I'm just going to give him some whatever random eventsy that I need to give him. But yeah, I was like, damn, they really did not finish this game. That was a damn shame. Maybe if the version that I played now would have came out... Actually, I was thinking about that. Would I have still thought that if this game released the way it did, would I still feel the same way? And I still feel like I would still feel the same, which is that it has ambitions, but they just don't fully reach to the end. And what I mean by that is that I feel like it wants to be a role-playing game, and so like, one of the biggest faults that I have with it is the... Oh, I fucking forgot that you would... Oh, okay, I'm so fucking dumb. It's okay. I fucked up royally there, but it's okay. I forgot that this is how I set it up. So I'll put her out to the back. It shouldn't matter. These guys have like 3,000 whatever the fuck. They're not going to be a big threat to me and my little boy here. As my pale blue dot completely eviscerates them from the sky. It wants to be hyper dedicated to aspects of role play, which is cool, but I think like the takeaways that they took from that was like, okay, so there's no way for you to actually fast travel from your map, and there have been multiple times where I've been stuck, and the way I would be able to escape it is that if I could reach my fast travel, but because you need to go to a specific terminal to fast travel to keep it in world to the game, I can't do that. So I have to load up a save. And if you want to talk about what's actually immersion breaking, it's the fact that I'm stuck somewhere and I have to fucking load up a save. Like, I feel it's really bad. Like, another game that I was comparing it to, probably, which this game did not exist when this game came out, so it probably would have influenced a lot of things if it came out first. Baldur's Gate 3, that's a heavy role-playing one, because I've been playing that with friends. If you go check out my my buddy's YouTube channel, you can see some of the edited versions of our long adventure. I should ask him if I can just upload one of those videos on here, one of the random adventures that we've had, and just say, like, hey, yo, you can check out this channel if you want to see more of this, but this is the dumb shit that we come up to. Because we have, like, literally, we die every single time playing it. But in that game, I super heavy, crazy roleplay as the character that I want to play as, which is an evil... it's an Underdark elf who, in my mind, has escaped the Underdark and has been raised to be basically evil, and is for the first time experiencing the real world and the concept of being in a happy time, and so everything to them feels new in that regard. So in that game, it's possible to roleplay as your character to make the game feel better, and I feel like that's the way to actually play that game, is to roleplay and roll with the consequences thereof. But in that game, you can fast travel. You can go to the specific part. You can't fast travel to anywhere, but you can fast travel to specific parts. So I feel like for that reason alone, I was like, I don't know why you can't do that for yourself, Cyberpunk. I feel like you've actively crippled a part of yourself for no reason, for an extreme circumstance of wanting to stick to a role play, and it doesn't fully commit to that. Another thing is that I feel like, again, a lot of the roleplay aspects, okay, assuming that I am role-playing, this is my version of V, I'm playing as a female V. In my head, female V is lesbian and going through all this. But I don't feel like at any point when I accidentally, like, started, like, what felt like a romance option for one of the male ones, which was River. Which is cool, because I do like River, and if I had been playing as a straight woman, I would have definitely been like, okay, here. But I feel like there was no acknowledgement. Like, I wish there was more acknowledgement of I could have said to him, I'm gay, by the way. But maybe by 2077, the concept of being gay or straight doesn't exist. So you know what? I didn't think about that. Maybe it does make sense. Never mind. Maybe by the year 2077, the very concept of saying, it's like, I just assume that you just go with anyone because shit's so fucked that you have to find love from anything. Alright, I'm gonna take back that statement. But still, I still wish there was a way to say... Because at least one of those characters, I know Judy can just straight up deny you and say, like, I'm sorry, but, you know, I obviously go for women. And you can go, oh, okay, that's cool. But it doesn't feel like it was programmed in. So yeah. That's how I feel. They have updated the combat. It does feel really nice. I feel like it's probably somewhere between a like high 7 to low 8 for me at the moment. That ending is gonna have to do a lot for me to sway it one way or the other. Even if it's really bad, then it would likely be closer to a 7. But if it's really good, then it would be kind of closer to an 8 for me. And I feel that's pretty solid for a first-time outing for a game series. And I hope that the next version of the game improves on a lot of the stuff that they started. Because, again, I feel like there was a foundation there. There's a lot of cool stuff in it. I've gained the power. By the way, I'm going to be using these bronze kobolds. Don't yell at me that I'm using stamina apples to get more stamina. To get more stamina apples. Don't question my logic. It's okay. It's for the video. Grind and talk. I'm just here to grind and talk, man. That's all what I'm here to do. I think a lot of the systems were really cool. I think that one of the main, it's not an issue of it, but I realized it talking to a friend that I was like, damn, you know what would have been really sick though? If the Cyberpunk game was actually just Baldur's Gate 3. If it actually was like one of these styles of games, but obviously that's not the games that they're trying to build. But I was thinking to my head, like, because they do focus pretty hard into the idea of like a tabletop setting of a lot of the skills. Why the fuck did I pick Vitch? I just noticed that I picked Vitch. It's okay. Voyager, you got this, right? You ain't gonna have a problem. Ignore the fact that I just wasted 50% stamina on this. You can still get this out, right? We're fine here. Oh, 47%. The pain. If I had kept it, it would have been possible. Let me see. Maybe if I do this, give him a little bit here. See if that helps. Then go here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing that game and then kind of going from there. I also think it's probably pretty tough just because I love Witcher 3, and Witcher 3, oh, I love that game. That's an amazing game of theirs. That's a fantastic video game through and through. The only negative that I would have about it is some of the combat at the beginning is a little bit janky, and even through the 120 hours that I spent playing that game, I never felt like, oh man, this combat is sick. I always felt like I'm dealing with the combat currently, and I'm putting up with it more than anything else. But that is a fantastic video game. That's pretty close to a 10/10 for me, especially with the DLCs included. Oh, this is so good. And the Phantom Liberty DLC that came with that they released for it was also really fucking good. I like that DLC a whole bunch. Maybe more than the main story. But to be fair, I felt the same way a little bit about Witcher 3, where the DLC stories in Witcher 3, like the ending of Witcher 3 is still really good. I do like that. I don't want to discredit the ending of Witcher 3, but goddamn, those DLCs were something else. God, so good. Like to the point where I don't even want to spoil it by saying what happens in it. Can I pay attention here and not fucking pick the wrong one? There we go. Good job, Wokey. I'm proud of you. Around the esteemed spirit. I heard someone say that the reason that this is not called the Wandjina event is because they don't want to acknowledge that Wandjina is there. But they're like, okay, so when we promote this, we're not going to say Wandjina World Tour. We're going to call it Great Spirits World Tour. And inside the game, we'll say Wandjina. We'll go full... In the story, everyone will say Wandjina. No one's going to say it. But when we are presenting this to the outside world, nobody say a goddamn thing about Wandjina. We do not want the controversy to come. As long as everyone's cool with that, everything will be fine. There's no reason to get in a huff. There's no reason to have the giant think pieces. Is it ethical for FGO to be doing this? It's all cool here if everyone just accepts that Wandjina is in the game. Nobody promote it to the greater Australians and let them know. Just kind of keep it under wraps. I think that's very funny. I like the idea of that's the reason why they called it, because like, that's a very weird like translation of it. I can't think of too many events where they're just like, let's just take the servant's name who's focused in around this out of it. It's very weird, but it does make a little bit more sense if you put it into the context of they don't want to raise the ire of some Australians potentially getting upset. And it's like, you know what? Fair enough. Maybe if you just accept that they're in the game and you don't outwardly promote it, it's better that way. But if you outwardly promote it, then it's a little bit worse. Oh. So yeah, I don't know what to play next with Cyberpunk. There's a lot of good games coming out. My brother finished Metal Gear Solid 3. He's currently going through Borderlands 4. Maybe I can piggyback off and play Metal Gear Solid 3. No, but then there's still like... I want to play Hollow Knight. I want to beat Hollow Knight, so that'd be cool. I want to actually try and beat Silent Hill 2 on my own. So for 13 Nights of Halloween, I said with D-Free, friend of the channel, he said, why don't we just play one game? Because we always do one video. What if we just slowly, over the years, played a game one at a time until we reached to the ending? So we did that with Silent Hill 2, and so it started. But I feel it's better if I myself beat Silent Hill 2. Otherwise, all I'm doing is like not knowing where the fuck I'm going every single time I play the game. So I'm thinking of probably beating that in the meantime and being like, okay, well, I'm just gonna... That might actually be my next game, just so I'm ready for Halloween time when it comes up and when I ask him, hey man, I know you're very busy with your channel. He makes like 5,000 videos on gachas on every single day. If you just want a gacha to be covered, I would suggest checking him out, because he usually does. He even plays a little bit FGO. I don't know how the fuck he has time to play it. But he does say he has FGO, and he's watched the anime. For a brief moment there, I thought for a second, like, oh, if I could get you deeper in this, we could make some videos talking about stuff together. Because that's always been my... I'm not attached to the wider FGO universe. I'm really more doing stuff on myself on like a tiny island. Mainly because I've said this before, on the gacha side, I came from the Dragon Ball side, so a lot of the people that I know in the gacha community aren't really FGO players. It's more of, in terms of content creators, obviously, because I know plenty of actual like people who just play the game. But I know people who play like Dragon Ball and stuff like that. Like Rhyme, I know him. I've talked to him. I talked to him a whole bunch. I've done videos with him in the past and stuff like that. D-Free, obviously, that's another one. Minato. A lot of people. Point is, a lot of them is from that side of stuff. But I don't have any. I don't have anything on the other side, so it can be a little bit tough. It's not on purpose. It's just I don't know how to. I don't know how to breach over. I don't know how to say like hello. How the fuck do you say hello to someone and be like, hello there? I don't think you know me, but I come from this side. And I guess the idea is if I just keep releasing videos, eventually people will be like, have you checked out this guy? Check him out. And then they'll check me out and go like, this is just a guy here by himself releasing stuff. Alone on an island. That's what I like to imagine. It's like a strange anomaly. That's how I assume that Kato-san found me, because how the fuck else do you find me? That you would have to be like super tuned into stuff to notice me in any given thing, because I don't interact with anyone. I don't do anything. I'm just kind of existing, doing this, talking to people, trying to help where I can, and have a good time playing the game. I don't know anything that happens in the wider scope of things outside of stuff that I hear, and occasionally videos that pop up on my feed, and I go, "Oh, very interesting," and stuff like that. So, which would be nice because probably I would. Otherwise, I would totally 100% ask them for if they want to be on 13 nights, because that's what it's there for. It's there to set up so I can just talk to people and hang out for spooky good times. And be like, you know what, we don't have to worry about anything else. We don't have to worry about an algorithm. I'll take whatever fucking hit to the algorithm that it has, because I don't really fucking care. If I get hit by some kind of algorithm, it's okay. Because if you don't know, the way you're supposed to do YouTube is that you're supposed to hyper focus on one single thing. But I just don't do that, because I grew up in a YouTube that people just did stuff and they uploaded things and you watched it because you thought it was cool. And if they're hyper focused on one thing, that's really cool. But if someone was hyper focused on a lot of things, that was also cool. And I feel like YouTube now has made the decision of, I actually just want you to focus on one thing only and one thing only. And if you try and focus on another thing, you should make another channel. And I'm just like, that's so dumb. That's very stupid. And it's apparently the way to go. But you know, I don't want to do that. So that's why my channel is for everything. That's why occasionally I'll upload whatever and see how it goes. And be like, okay, well, if you never have to worry all that much. That's why I stay on Shonen Archive. You don't ever have to worry about Shonen Archive going anywhere. Because most people would have given up by now. And been like, you know what, whatever, I don't want to do it because this isn't even the main focus on the channels, they get blah 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 blah, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort, just for minimal returns back, and I say I don't care about any of that. I'm doing it because I love doing it and I want to do it, and so I do it. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that mindset, as much as the greater YouTube disagrees with me and their fucking algorithm disagrees with me. I say they're wrong. I say they're in the wrong for this. Let me just quickly give Voyager a little pick me up here. Okay. Drink up, my boy, as you get ready to completely stomp the shit out of, hopefully, Reigns over here. But even then, that stuff ends up getting... Shonen Archive does perfectly fine on my channel. I have no complaints about anything, because if anything, Gintama fans find Shonen Archive. Despite how much I actively seem to try to make sure that no one else can see it, they find it, and they look at it, and they can't wait for us to return and stuff like that, and I think that's super cool. And that's the kind of thing that I want to keep doing, and maybe that's just my style. Maybe I just prefer being the lone man out there who wants to do things, and if a crowd gathers around, then that's great, and if one doesn't, then that's fine too, because I was doing it anyway because I liked it, not because I expected anyone else to like it as well. But it does always feel good when someone else likes it back. In a deep introspective grind talk, I didn't expect it to go that far anyway. Anyway, we're almost done here. I'm still traveling the world in the sandy desert as I continue to move forward. I've also started to write down on stuff what specific things I want to... in my head, what do I want to go? Because I plan to go to Japan next year, around December. So I want to try and visit as many stuff as I can in the 2 weeks that I have. And I was trying to build up where I would like to go. And the short list of it is, it's like, okay, what do I want? I want to go to Akihabara because... because of course, that's like the place. Since I was a child, that was a place that they talked about. When you go to Japan, you have to go to this place. It's amazing. It has everything. There's like no super place like this from where I am, where this just entire mecca. Am I saying that correct? Mecca? Yeah, it's not like Mecca as in like a Gundam, but like a Mecca as in a place that is like a holy land for places. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly, but I think that I'm getting close enough. But this idea, this haven for a bunch of different anime and video game stuff and computer things that just exists, this magical place where you can go check out an anime DVD, and then in the back you have to be careful because you'll step into like in a giant porn shop of it all. all sounds great and amazing. So of course I want to go there at least once to go check it out, see a bunch of the shops, see if I can find some other stuff to look for. I really want to go Gunpla looking, because I have some Gunpla, but I have very basic Gunpla for the most part. I would like to try and find a little bit more of them if I can. The main one that I'm looking for is the Hello Kitty Gunpla. That's a big one. I've also debated just straight up making videos of me, because I have a camera that I use for Commander games of Magic, of just using that and like talking and trying to build a Gunpla. But I said, I don't think anyone would like that. But at the same time, maybe I should just do it. I did just go on this entire spiel of I do it because I can. But that one is actually a lot of effort for how much I'm going to do it. But I need to finish it up because I also want to paint them and stuff like that. And maybe that'd be a good way of saying, like, here you go. I did all this. Check it out if you want to. Maybe that's a good Saturday, Sunday. Just because usually Saturday, Sunday is the time where not a lot of people are watching YouTube videos for some fucking reason. I don't know why. Maybe because they're out and about. Usually I watch YouTube videos then. But that is the time where that's the quickest for me, because I usually watch a lot of YouTube, but usually on Saturdays and Sundays and Fridays, there's not much. I've caught up by everything by then. People aren't uploading as much, and that's true for me. I've started doing the same. I'm like, you know what? Maybe one big-ass video, and then I'm just kind of done. I gotta go chill now. Do something else, just not think about anything, just kind of like turn brain off, play a video game, maybe do something else if I so choose to. There's a lot of lists of things that I want to go choose to do, but yeah. So yeah, the Gunpla idea, that's definitely one of them. I want to go see Disney Sea. I want to go to Universal as well, because I'm a big theme park guy, and I really want to go check out their version of Nintendo Land, because they got Donkey Kong up in the mix. And Disney Sea is also another one where I've heard Tokyo Disney is just like amazing. It's like one of the best theme parks out there, and I've heard a lot of stories about it. But I've seen some stuff in there. Like I've seen some of the animatronics for Sinbad and stuff like that. I've heard some of the parade songs, stuff like that, but I've never actually experienced it myself. Like, I've seen videos of people visiting it, but it's not the same as actually being there and checking it out and hearing Mickey Mouse in Japanese talk to you. Or Goofy, which is maybe the best experience that you can have. If only, I'm not trying to say like, oh, the stuff but Japanese, but there is something hilarious to hearing Goofy in Japanese for the first time, and you're just going, holy shit, that's just straight up Goofy, but he's speaking Japanese. Because it's the accent, they got everything down perfectly, where it's like, no, that sounds like them, they're just speaking in a language I'm not used to. It's an amazing thing. Maybe go visit the Giant Gundam. That's another cool thing. I want to go see the Snow Apes, because I hear you can go visit Snow Apes in December, so that'd be something cool to see. Eat a lot of Japanese food where I can. Maybe go out and do some nighttime stuff. I don't know. It's a whole process, but that's the short list of it, and I'm wondering if there's any other places that I should visit that's based off. Maybe, you know, another good one to do would probably try and see if I can find an arcade cabinet for the FGO arcade. That might be a good one to ask Keita about. Maybe I can bother him real quick. Send him a message and say, hey man, I'm going to Japan. Do you know where I can find one of these fucking things? Because that'd be cool to see. That'd definitely be one. Oh, the Nintendo Museum. I definitely want to go there. I would like to go to the Ghibli Museum as well. That'd be cool. If the Gintama movie is playing in theaters, I'd like to go in theaters to watch the Gintama movie. Because that's going to Yoshiwara in Flames. We don't know when it's coming out, but I'm assuming it's next year. And it would be around maybe October-ish? Maybe it would still be playing, who knows? I don't know how the Japanese movie stuff works over there now that I think about it. But if it's available, I would definitely want to go check it out. And yeah, who knows, maybe let's try and see. I wish I had a Japanese servant that I mean, it's Kentucky, right? I think Kentucky is Raiko, Kentucky. But am I going to go visit? Can you go visit Kentucky's grave? Did Kentucky even die? No, Kentucky had to have died at some point. It's story. I don't know if there's like a grave place. Maybe go check out where they fucking buried Tomomo. No, but she escaped. Tomomo broke free of containment. So I actually can't go visit her because she's like out and about somewhere. check out for the Great Calamity. The Beast will be among us pretty soon. You know, try and think of some other things. I got like an entire year to plan. Actually, probably closer to a certain amount of months, because at some point I have to lock in what we're gonna do and figure out stuff from there. But it's definitely something I've been thinking about. I also have to figure out what the fuck to do for the channel while I'm gone for that long. Obviously, I'll have videos planned to be making that I'll release when I come back, but in the meantime, I don't know. Maybe I'll just ask my brother, hey, can you fill in for me for the next 2 weeks? Just kind of, I don't know, do videos? I'll have to record ahead of time talking about the GSSR. I would hope to be back by Christmas time. So Christmas time, come back, decompress, record videos talking about GSSR for the New Year's. That's possible, and stuff like that. But in the meantime, he can probably handle doing whatever that I ask him to. Like, here you go, boy. Do what you need to do in this meantime. Maybe give him a set amount of money and be like, here you go. In case you need.
Mount Ashigara. If you want to see Golden Boy.
Where is it again?
Mount Ashigara.
Mount Ashigara? Is it an actual mountain?
That's where he apparently sliced a rock in half.
Can you visit it?
It's a mountain.
Oh, it's a mountain. I'd have to climb that mountain, though, correct?
Well, it's a shrine.
Oh, okay, it's a shrine, but at the top of the mountain is a shrine, correct?
It's near the mountain. I don't think it's on top of the mountain.
Okay, they're not going to make you climb a mountain to go check out Kentucky, is what I'm saying. Alright, maybe I can do that. I'll figure it out. I also have to, like, train like crazy if I'm actually planning to be a functioning person. And make it survive the 2 weeks there, because there's a lot of walking in Japan.
I was going to say, Kentucky's Day isn't till May.
Kentucky Day is in May? Oh, that's true. Oh, is it only open during Children's Day?
No, that's just his day.
Oh, okay, that's just his day. I get you. It makes sense. They love Kentucky over there. I mean, they have a whole day to him. If it makes a lot more sense of, like, man, why is Kentucky one of the most popular services to go? There's a fucking day based off of Kentucky. There's not many much. I think at that point, I think it's understood. If a character has an entire day dedicated to them, I think it's fair to say a decent amount of people know and likely very much like them. Alright, let's finish this off, Voyager. We're here near the end. The grind and talk is almost over. And this event is basically done too. All I have left to do is like tiny little grind things, and I'm just basically chill from this point on. Bring on the next event, which is Ptolemaeus, but that's not until mid-October. I should probably start getting a lot of stuff. I have a lot of things I have to actually grind out still. So maybe that's just, it's time to actually do all the things that I said I was going to do. Maybe do a couple streams here and there. I don't know. We'll see. I like doing the stream for Wandjina where I did the entire thing there. I was thinking of probably cutting that up and make it go from 5 hours down to maybe 2 hours for how long the event is. Just show all the event stuff and make it something like that. That's what a normal, regular YouTuber would likely do, but I'm a bad one. I'm not the greatest. That's why you all like me. Thank you very much. And now, we've reached the end of the video. It's the last... That's not even a golden apple. That's a mana prism. But I'm all out of stamina. I'm all out of everything. Voyager. Say goodbye, Voyager. Because it's finally over. Okay, wait. Let me pick this up. Thank you. I'm at 113 cent quartz. Let's go. But yeah, the stuff that I need to get is, like, you saw it briefly when I checked on Chaldea Gate. Like, it's the 33 interludes that I still have, which are a bunch of Sacred Quartz that I need, and the Advanced Quest, which are 36, and which is a lot of Sacred Quartz for me as well. I have to do those as well. But anyway, that's the end of the video. That's enough grinding and talking for one day. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back with whatever I decide to record next. Thank you very much for watching if you made it all the way across. If you want to keep supporting the channel, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It does help out a whole bunch, but I won't. I think I only ever end up asking for it on the crazy big videos, because those are the ones I'm like, I know those are going to get a wider view of everything. But anyway, say goodbye, boy.
Bye.
Peace out. Bye bye.